As per the furthest down the line long haul gauge, stellar cost will hit $0.2 toward the finish of 2026 and afterward $0.3 toward the finish of Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Jabber cost would move from 16 cents to 27, which is up 69%. Stellar will begin 2026 at 16ths, then take off to 17 cents Jibber the initial half year of the year and finish 2026 at 20 cents. That Jibber plus 54% from today. Stellar value forecast Jabber. Stellar cost began in Jibber at $12.92. Today, stellar Jabber at $0.929. So the cost diminished by 28% from the outset of the year. The anticipated stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is $0.1011, and the year-to-year change, Jibber. The ascent from today to year-end, Jibber. In the principal half of 2025, the stellar cost will move to 4.6. In the final part, the cost would add $0.051 and close the year at Jabber, which is plus 18% to the ongoing cost. Stellar Jabber, 2026-2030. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from $10.97 to Jabber, which is up half. Stellar will begin 2026 at 9.7. Then, at that point, dip to Jibber inside the initial half year of the year and finish 2026 at 0.951. That Jibber plus 2% from today. Stellar Jibber 2031-2035. In this period, the stellar cost would ascend from Jabber to 23.2, which is plus 40%. Stellar will begin 2031 at 16.47, then dip to Feb 41 inside the main Jabber of the year and finish 2031 at 0.6033. It is about Jibber from today. Jibber value forecast 2024-2025. Stellar cost began in 2024 at Jibber. Today, stellar Jibber at 0.04, so the cost diminished by minus 22% from the very start of the year. The gauge Jibber cost toward the finish of 2024 is $0.10, and the year-to-year change, 23%. The change from today to year-end, Jabber. In the primary Jabber of 2025, the stellar cost will level to 0.10s. In the final part, the cost would add $0 and close the year at 0.10 cents, which is 0% to the ongoing cost. Stellar forecast 2026-2030 Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from Jibber to 16 cents, which is up 60%. Jabber will begin 2026 at 10 cents, then at that point dip to 9 inside the initial half year of the year and finish 2026 at 9 cents. That Jibber 10% from today. Stellar expectation Jabber. In this period, the Jabber cost would ascend from 16ths to 24ths, which is plus 50%. Stellar will begin 2031 at Jabber and finish 2031 at 16. It's about Jibber from today. Jibber, stellar value forecast 2024-2025 Jibber. Stellar cost began in Jibber at $2.92. Today, stellar exchanged at Jibber, so the cost diminished by minus 25% from the start of the year. The gauge stellar cost toward the finish of Jibber is 0.059, and the year-to-year change 18%. The Jabber from today to year-end, plus 9%. In the main portion of 2025, the stellar cost will drop to Jabber. In the final part, the cost would add 0.59 and close the year at 0.076, which is plus 11% to the ongoing cost. Stellar expectation 2026-2030 Jibber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 7.6 to Jibber, which is up 68%. Stellar will begin Jabber at 10.76, then take off to 0.138 inside the initial half year of the year and finish 2026 at 0.230. That implies Jabber from today. Stellar expectation 2031-2035 Jabber. In this period, the stellar cost would Jibber from 18.03 to 25.88, which is plus 44%. Stellar will begin Jabber at 18.03. Then at that point, take off to 19.01 inside the primary portion of the year and finish 2031 at 2050. It is about Jabber from today. Jabber, stellar value forecast 2024-2025 Jibber. Stellar cost began in Jabber at $12.92. Today, stellar exchanged at 9.08, so the cost Jabber by minus 30% from the very start of the year. The determined stellar cost toward the finish of Gibber is 2.8, and the year-to-year change 20%. The Gibber from today to year-end, plus 13%. In the primary portion of Gibber, the stellar cost will drop to 987. In the final part, the cost would add 0.058 and close the year at 0.045, which is 15% to the ongoing cost. Stellar expectation 2026-2030 Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 0.1045 to 0.750, which is up Gibber. Gibber will begin 2026 at 1045, then at that point take off to 0.1280 inside the initial half year of the year and finish 2026 at 0.1194. That implies Jabber from today. Stellar expectation 2031-2035 Gibber. In this period, the stellar cost would ascend from Jabber to 25/113, which is plus 44%. Stellar will begin 2031 at 1750, then take off to 1845 inside the Gibber half of the year, and finish 2031 at 1956. It is about Jabber from today. Jabber. Stellar value forecast Gibber. Stellar cost began in 2024 at Jabber. Today, Gibber exchanged at 0.973, so the cost diminished by 25% from the very start of the year. The Gauge stellar cost toward the finish of Jabber is 0.271, and the year-to-year change 2%. The ascent from today to year-end Jabber. In the principal half of 2025, the stellar cost will move to 0.1333. In the final part, the cost would lose Gibber and close the year at 203, which is plus 24% to the ongoing cost. Stellar forecast Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 223 to Jabber, which is up 59%. Stellar will begin 2026 at Gibber, then dip to 1155 inside the initial half year of the year, and finish 2026 at 231 cents. That Jabber plus 26% from today. Stellar expectation 2031-2035 Jabber. In this period, the stellar cost would Jabber from 1910 to 0.3042, which is plus 59%. Stellar will begin 2031 at Gibber, then take off to 2033 inside the principal half of the year, and finish 2031 at 2109. It is about Jabber from today. Gibber. Stellar value Gibber 2024-2025. Jabber cost began in 2024 at 1292. Today, Jabber exchanged at 0.07, so the cost diminished by 25% from the start of the year. The Gauge stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is 0.12, and the year-to-year change, Jabber. The ascent from today to year-end, Gibber. In the principal half of Gibber, the stellar cost will move to 13. In the final part, the cost would lose 0.127 and close the year at